Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. Now let's get into the video. Seth Green has been going through a lot of hardships recently, after being involved in a scam related to his NFTs. In this video, we're taking a look at how much Seth Green spent on recovering his stolen NFTs. Number 5. Spending 300 grand on recovery. There are multiple stories surrounding NFTs, but Seth Green has by far the most interesting one. He's been making headlines recently due to the roller coaster ride he's been having with his digital assets, aka his NFTs. He had his NFTs stolen recently, which we'll get into later, but thankfully he's managed to recover them. It has been reported that Seth Green spent a mind-boggling $260,000 on recovering the stolen items. At the time, he paid 165 ETH to recover the NFTs, so the price in dollars is bound to fluctuate a lot. Nonetheless, he went to tremendous lengths to make the recovery, and there's a very interesting reason as to why. Number 4. How the story began. Seth Green is a comedian that has appeared in many movies and TV shows in the past. He has a particular style of acting that has resulted in him gaining a lot of fans. He has appeared in movies like Without a Paddle and The Italian Job, and has mostly stuck to appearing in comedy roles. This is why no one expected him to foray into the world of crypto and NFTs, since he hasn't given the impression that he possessed that sort of thinking. Nonetheless, back in July of 2021, it was reported that he had purchased a couple of NFTs from Bored Ape Yacht Club. He bought one of those NFTs directly from Steve Aoki, who is one of the most famous DJs in the world. The reason he went with the BAYC is that they have quickly become one of the most famous collections of NFTs in the whole world. There have been thousands of collections that have directly copied their models, but they're still dominating the game. Well, one of the NFTs that Seth purchased was number 8398, and by purchasing that, he was free to do what he wanted with it. Number 3. Developing a new show. After working in the entertainment industry for a long time, Seth had gotten a pretty good idea of how things worked, which is why he set out to make his show. The show was titled White Horse Tavern, and the most interesting thing about it was the fact that it was based around NFTs. In particular, it was based around the NFT that he had purchased from BAYC. There was even a trailer that showcased what the show would look like, and as you can imagine, it was unlike anything that had been made before. It not only featured his NFT, but many others from the same world. Since this was such a unique concept, it garnered a lot of attention, not only from the ones involved in the world of NFTs, but regular people as well. In the end, all this attention turned out to be negative for Seth, due to what ended up happening next. Number 2. Losing the NFTs. Since we have already talked about Seth recovering his NFTs, you can already guess at what happened to them. That's right, they were stolen. This ended up happening due to Seth getting involved in a scam where he tried to purchase more NFTs. This all ended up happening when he just connected his wallet to a website that wasn't what it seemed to be. He not only lost the 8398 NFT that he had been basing his whole show around, but multiple others, such as an NFT from the Doodle collection that he had also purchased at one point in his shopping spree. If he had just lost his NFTs, it would still have been a huge blow, but it wouldn't have impacted him that much if he hadn't started producing an entire show around one of those NFTs. Due to him not having those NFTs anymore, he couldn't move forward with the show since he didn't have the right to do so. As you can imagine, this resulted in him pleading on social media, and even reaching out to the person that had stolen his NFT to return it to him. Thankfully for him, he got his property back, but this whole event pointed out something that had been ignored for a long time. Number 1. Lack of regulation. When cryptocurrencies first came on the scene, one of the selling points of this technology was that it was decentralized. Due to this, no government agency had any control over them. While that might have sounded like a positive to a lot of people, this also meant that they couldn't regulate the currency either. This is why when someone gets an NFT stolen, they don't have the option to contact an authority to get their possession back, and are left at the mercy of the one who stole it.
We need a festival for people who do not depend on anyone else.
You're never in a relationship.
These were some of the details about Seth paying 300 grand to recover his NFTs. While crypto is still a huge leap in technology, it still has a long way to go if it wants to become truly mainstream. That brings us to the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell so you don't miss out on future videos. If you enjoyed the content, then do leave a like. So until next time, take care and goodbye.